So here's the thing about like Pluto not being a planet. It's just a definition thing, right? It's just not big enough to be considered one. Yeah.
You just categorize it differently now.
Like this is the thing, like what we were talking about before about planetoids and things smashing into each other, stuff like that. Pluto is basically the size of one of Venus's moons, right? So like, would you call our moon a planet? Not really, right? So yeah.
Yeah, that's why they call it a dwarf planet, because
It's a dwarf. Yeah, it's small.
they categorize it separately.
There's literally a dwarf planet called Make.
There's actually like 3 other dwarf planets in our solar system. So,
Really?
Yeah, we just don't talk about them that much.
One called Make.
yeah, you just don't like.
There's also whatchamacallit, like nobody talks about the asteroid belt, and there's like some big ass asteroids in there.
Oh, like that's a lot of like iron
Rock.
and stuff. Just, like,
Yeah, it's a lot of rock. The planets they still have not found. Oh, there's a lot of planets that we found. Like there's a lot of planets that are like Earth size and like in different solar systems and stuff like that that like have the potential for life, and we just can't get there yet. Oh, also, did you know that Mars is no longer the target really for human recolonization?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, actually, they're looking at Venus more aptly because Venus is a lot closer, and even though it's a lot hotter, like the ground is molten and like the sky is like between 30 to 50 degrees Celsius, which is super fucking hot, by the way. Like a hot day here is like 25 degrees Celsius. They're thinking about doing sky civilization, so like you're on these floating structures in Venus. NASA's already doing a test for that here on Earth.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mhm. Jupiter has big storms. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, alive. There.
Okay, do you know why Jupiter has massive storms, Chad? Okay, so just as a heads up, Jupiter has had a massive storm going on for the last 350 years. Okay, just straight up, they've had a storm bigger than a hurricane going on for the last Yeah, you can literally see it going on for the last 350 years. The reason is that Jupiter is like 1,000 times bigger than Earth. Physically, okay, it's just a massive planet, okay, and that planet spins around, right, in like 14 hours of our time. Don't quote me on the math here, but like pretty much like the entire planet spins 360 degrees around in like 14 of our Earth hours, and it's 1,000 times bigger than us. So like, and it's mostly gas. So talk about a fucking Coriolis effect where you're spinning faster, you're so much bigger, and you're mostly gas. Of course the storm's been going on for 350 years. On Earth, we have storms that go on for like fucking 3 to 5 weeks called hurricanes, and we're so much smaller, so much less gas, and like, yeah, no, it's just insane. 10 hours, yeah, there it is. 10 hours equals 1 day.
So it's just because the size and the...
Well, they're 1,000 times bigger than us, right? And I just got confirmed in the chat that 10 hours on Jupiter is one rotation. It's a whole day. So just imagine you have a small ball, right? That you would like spin slowly once every 24 hours, right? And then you have a massive ball like the size of a house that you spin around in like a half the time, right? Which one's spinning faster?
The big one.
Yeah. Learned that from Neil deGrasse Tyson? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Here's the thing about Neil. He's one of those, like a lot. Here's the problem with science, okay? A lot of people that are scientists, right, are smart, okay? They put a lot of their points in intelligence, okay? Like, if you're thinking about a human as a character, right? Some people put a lot of points into their strength. Some people put a lot of points in their dexterity, and those are like your athletes, right? A lot of people put like a whole bunch of points in their charisma, which is like your popular people or like your Hollywood people, right? And then a lot of people put their points in intelligence, which is their scientific community, right? Well, if you put a lot of points in your intelligence, right? You put a lot of points into your wisdom in order to like do this whole thing, right? You don't have that many points left over for your charisma. So a lot of scientists are fucking awkward or fucking like have like mental things. Like they're basically like they're autistic or they have some sort of like mental tics or they do stuff that makes them really, really fucking good scientists, but really, really, really bad at public speaking. Like hands up in the chat here if you have a public speaking anxiety.
I have.
You do? See? Do you have public speaking anxiety?
And I'm also autistic.
I think so.
Ollie, would you
Literally out of panic attack.
right? But Ollie, would you be okay walking in front of 10,000 people and telling them about something that could be controversial? Okay, you're on the stream right now, okay? We need you to tell us why you think Asian people are better than black people.
I'm not going to answer that.
See, and this is you could have answered that very charismatically, right? You could have been just like, well, the reason why Asian people are better than black people is because they're both so wonderful. I could not judge them fairly.
You know what? Every single race of human being should be treated equally.
Do you treat German Shepherds the same way you treat a Collie?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah, because they're both good doggos, right? They're both good boys. Chat's just like, oh no, oh no. I saw this theory basically if you fall into a black hole for long enough, you'll eventually find a loophole in existence where you just get to watch the universe and don't age. You're gonna die. If you go into a black hole, you're going to die. So the loophole is you're dead.
No shit.
And you go to heaven and you get to watch everything play out.
No, I've seen a video about this thing you're talking about, black holes. Like, if you secondly talking, if you approach too much to a black hole, you will kind of start to stretch and probably will die, but like the light will I don't know the words. But,
Okay.
like, you'll be stretching and you'll be like a fucking Slenderman.
Okay, so here's a question, right? If you're going into a black hole, right? That theory only works if you're the only thing in the black hole. But inside the black hole, there's like fucking meteorites going in, right? In space itself, it's fucking cold, right? Like, are you naked? Are you in a spacesuit? If you stretch the glass on your spacesuit, does the spacesuit helmet like stay intact? Like, you're pretty fucked.